In this video, we're going to see why Supinator cannot beat me. We'll analyze matches, discuss them, and react to your edits of me. Oh, and this is a Twitch replay. I'm on live on Twitch every Saturday, so if you enjoy my content, make sure to stop by. Hello everyone! Welcome to my Twitch channel. Today we will talk about arm wrestling like always, and I asked you what you wanted to talk about on Instagram on my last story, and some of you were creative, because you were asking me some weird questions, like what if I touch you under the table? What the fuck is that? Why not talk about a little bit of your future match? My future match is against Supinator, for the one who don't know. Let's watch some of Supinator's videos. Supinator's. Okay, maybe we will analyze. That's the only video I have of Supinator on YouTube, you know, a real match. If I'm not mistaken, he's a 60 kilo puller. He was at the World Championships. Yes, he was 60 kilos. He was he weighted at 60 kilos, but actually he's approximately between 68 and 70, I think. And he was already 70 last year and at the European Championship. He was actually here 70 kilos, so I assume he was maybe a little bit more at the European. I don't really know, but no, yeah, the match was set at 75 kilos. I didn't choose it. He didn't choose it. That's the organizer, Alexa, if you see this video. Yeah, so he was 60 kilo at the European Championship, and he is, I think, 68. He told me now, between 68 and 70. Yeah, we agreed on 75. So there's no excuses, you know. So I think it's like maybe an excuse if I'm gonna go on my big camera. Yeah, I think it's an excuses for him, because he can tell if he loses that it was not fair, because he was not 75. Yes, 75. So yeah, I think that's just an excuse, and I don't know what you think, guys, but you will beat the shit out of him. I'm pretty sure about it. Well, thanks Gab, and hello Valentin. Valentin, merci d'être là. Je t'aime, mon gars, je t'aime. Merci Valentin d'être là. Comment s'est passée ta semaine, mon petit Valentin? Ça va? Ça s'est bien passé? Yes, I'll destroy him. I'll really destroy him. So let's watch this match. Okay, so we can see that he's in a pressing position, and yes, I don't know if he's going to do the same shit with me, because we both supposed to be hook pullers. So will he try to flop press me? I don't think so. He'll try to go inside, but he can surprise me. So I have to make sure that he is not like in a flop pressing position. Okay, so the strap, normally he can't ask that, because when the buckle of the strap is on his hand, he can't ask for the strap to be more tight or less tight. It's his choice to the guy with the bottom. Doesn't speaking English actually have the opposite effect, since algorithm push content to local Indian first? You might just be pushing away French viewers without reaching the English speaker you want. I actually doesn't really care for this Twitch live stream. I know that for social media in general, like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, speaking English doesn't really pushes away the audience, the Anglophone audience. But if it does for this Twitch live stream, I don't really care, because that's the goal is for me to progress in English, you know, to speak more fluently and faster. And that's a great exercise to improve that. The live stream is very good for that, so that's why personally I do that. And with the editing of the video, it will be much more like fast, more smooth. So I don't think it will be a problem. So let's watch that match. And Gab is telling speaking English is a must for social media. I think so. It reaches a most extended audience. So yeah, let's watch that. So that was a flash pin. He looks really tired. I think they did a left-handed match before, just before that. So that's why he's so, you know, sweaty and everything. Okay, so it's more of a side pressure top roll, I think, not very pulling within towards him, but more like pushing. So I can do that. And I don't really need a lot of pronation to do that, actually, because he loses a lot his hands. Supinator loses a lot his hands. So I don't think the cupping will be the main problem for me. Hi, when is your match against Supinator? It's on 31 of January. So in exactly four weeks. Let's rewatch that. Sorry. Yeah, that's the main danger of for me of Supinator. He's like flop press because he can flash pin me, I think, if I don't make attention. Okay, strap again, and from that moment you'll see this match is, look. You can clearly see he's acting. Yeah, the main issue is he doesn't have enough hands to control him. You know, when he's here, he can't really push because his wrist is, you know, flopping, and he can pull either because his wrist is also flopping. So yeah, his only option was to supinator. It's yeah, that's logical. But he has more side pressure, so doesn't do anything. Josh was clearly stronger on this in this match. I believe you're way faster than him, and he can't really do anything to when he gets stopped or you just flash pin. Joss was just too strong for him, yeah. So let's see the second match, but it's the same thing. Yeah, so you see that his elbow is on the back of the pad here, and the elbow of Supinator is here and here. So he can't really apply the all his force. Okay, yeah. So he can't really apply a lot of force, and he controls the center. You know, the center is here, and the center of the two is here. So Josh clearly controls the center, and he also applies some pronation, and so Supinator is lost. Okay, so one foul. I saw one foul. Yeah, he was just trying to get some rest, I think. Let's look into this match because I found it pretty funny. Okay, so he's... You know, he was trying to act like it was difficult to pin him, but he pinned him without wanting to, so... He did good at words. He did third in the word in youth. He did third in the word in youth, 60 kilos this year, but at the European Championships he did third too in right hand in 70 kilos youth. So that's why we are approximately just at the same level, because I did third too in Europe. Okay, so we finished the match. He let him win on the last round. Your dad versus Yanis will be a good one. Well, let's watch that. Okay, let's watch that. Okay. So it's on a referee grip, referee's grip. Okay, so Yanis is controlling the center, Yanis is controlling his pronation, and he has also his end control right here. He's also at the middle of the pad, so it's pretty nice for him. He could be even more at the back, but it's already great. And my father is in a supinated position. He's pushing with a lot of side pressure, and his elbow is on the middle of the pad, but I think he pulls a lot when he goes on surges. The thing is, yeah, right here, you know, Yanis is in a great position because he's on the back of the pad. He still has a little bit of this pronation, of this passive pronation. So that's great for the moment, but and my dad is I don't think we can see on that angle, but he can't really pull. Yeah, he's pushing a lot. He's pushing a lot because if he pulls, he's gonna go against the basic pronation of Yanis. And you know, maybe in blue color. And he will lose his hands, so he has to push a lot on this direction and not pull like this. But in a more traditional hook, fight, you will have to pull more than this. Okay, you see, he's pulling. It's his little by little, taking his pronation more and more because Yanis was trying to hook him, to press him, and it doesn't work because he's my father is a lot stronger, actually, in side pressure, I think, and he has to take the center and pull a lot to disaxe him. Yeah, he has to pull a lot, and the strap actually helps him to keep his hands. That's a good the wall pads are huge, and that's something really that makes things more complicated for both pullers because Yanis is way back than he should be with the WAF pads, WAF normal pads, and my father too. So it actually helps both of us. Okay, and my father is transitioning into a king's move with not really a king's move, but more of a king's hook. So Yanis is trying to push him in this direction with a lot of side pressure to finish him in press. But he can't because my father has a huge side pressure. I think my father is one of the lightweights with the strongest side pressure of all time. You know, in 75, there were few pullers with that much side pressure, with that much, you know, he wasn't really the strongest on his hand or his back, but this pronation was crazy. The only thing that's lacked him, the only thing he lacked was maybe some pronation, maybe some cupping. But in this match, he doesn't really need cupping because Yanis is actually super strong both in top roll and in hook. So the strategy of my father is to stay still. I mean, like not cups, not really cups, like with the wrists, with a flat wrist to how do you say that? Comment on dit obligé? Yes, it's really entertaining, but he has to use his side pressure and not really going into a hook. I talk about Yanis. So yeah, he's also transitioning in a more unconventional hook while pulling, but my father pulls into like more of a king's hook position, and that makes him go to the center, because you can't stay at in a winning position when the opponent goes into a king's move or a king's hook. So he's trying to stay in the center of the table to not go against his bone, you know. And my father will, I think, transition into some kind of press. Let's see. Yeah, he's trying to come back on top of the table, but his side pressure is really tired, so his arm is opened a lot, and Yanis is actually very, very close to his body. That's great, but you know, I think that's a foul right here, because the shoulder should not touch the hand of the opponent. But what's very, very interesting is that he can't even, you know, finish him even in that position. I don't even know how it's possible, because he's so open, and that's not a good position normally, usually. And he's also going, yeah, in a king's move, while pulling and pushing. That's how is that even possible? He was pushing while being in a king's move. Usually, when the guys use king's move, it's to rotate the pronation, to rotate their hands, and to have the wrists of the opponent. But this time, he was not pronating, he was pushing directly into his arm. So that's crazy. That's crazy. He's also losing his hand, but yeah. Now he's in a real king's move. And you know how he's... I'll draw one more time. Normally, when you do a king's move, when you watch Devon matches, when you watch Michaelton matches, they are right here. Their head is right here, and their body is here, because they're for their arm to be straight and on their side pressure. No, and on their back pressure, and on their bones. But right here, my dad, he's pushing this in this way. He's not here, he's here, and his arm is extended this way, and he is trying to push right there. That's amazing. That's... I don't even know how it's possible. And he feels he can win, which he clearly does. He can hang on to this and finish. LeVay in trouble. You can see his eyes are... So it was more I don't know what's how to say it in English, but in WAF he would lose in that position, because the referee would say that he would ask him to go over the table again. But actually, when you watch his shoulder and his elbow, he's actually at a positive angle. I think the straight angle is the parallel, I think, is right. I think it's... oh shit, it's here, approximately. So he's actually under the table, over the table. So that means it's legal, even in WAF, you know. And he's trying to climb here. But my father is still pushing without his hand, without his cupping. And do you want like a little story on that match? It was the first match of the tournament in the Wall, you know, Wall 2016, and it was their first match. So imagine you try to win a competition because there were some cash prize, and you are against someone who's at your level, exactly at your level. So you do a 2-minute match. You're doing a 2-minute match, like one minute match, and you have to pull after this. So my dad told me that in this moment, he said, fuck it, like if I can hold him, but if I still hold him like that, I won't be able to win the tournament after that. So that's why he doesn't really try to go on a real, you know, king's move again. So yeah, and Yanis lost just after that. I think he lost right after. But my father, that's amazing because he actually won 2 or 3 matches. Crazy. So let's watch their match in Italy in 2014, so 2 years before. Okay, so in a referee's grip, perfect. I think they're about the same heights, even though Yanis is more of a top 4 puller and my dad a hook puller. He's trying to get at least the same height as him to not get disadvantaged. And he's blocking him with this little finger. It's crazy how strong this finger right here is, because, you know, my father doesn't have so much grip, but he can hold that position like this really, really, really well. And you can see that against a lot of pullers. He hold them like that all the time with a little losing pronation, lost, yeah. He's losing his pronation to attack more with this part of the hands, and that's he has a lot of side pressure. That's very, yeah. I don't have the word. So he's on the front of the pad, and he first goes with some, you know, avec des à-coups. Voilà, je mettrai le sous-titre juste en bas là. Il est venu avec des à-coups, and he's pulling right at the back of the pad to open his arm angle with surges. Maybe that's the word. With surges. And you know how he got that idea, like pushing with flat wrists? He got it from Sasha Andreev. He watched how Sasho beated Yanis, and he said, "I'm gonna do the same thing," and it worked. And that was an elbow foul, so they restarted the match. And I think that does pretty much the same thing. Yanis is more like in a low-hand top row position. So my father's end is much further from him. He's here with maybe like more conventional top row. He will be here. So Giannis is actually gaining like 3 or 4 centimeters. I don't know if you can understand this. That, but yeah. But he pushes with flat wrists because, as I told you before, Yanis is also a strong hook puller, so he has to not be in a good position in top row, but also not be in a hook position. Okay, and he won that match. So yeah, that was some good matches, and I keep watching them over and over because that's really, really entertaining. This match, let's see it in full speed because the transitions are crazy. Okay, so yeah, will you come some days pull into Canada? I don't think so. Unfortunately, the flight tickets are really expensive, so Canada is not for today. But in 2027, there will be World Championships in Canada, so yeah, I will come, but not for pulling, you know, just for the World Championships, not for any sparrings or after pool, because I don't really like that after pool. So you're Ilya from Croatia. Okay, let's see that against Andrei Diaconescu from Romania. Clearly a student of what's his name? The Romanian. I don't remember his name, but he's also putting in that position in a low hand top roll, really low shoulder, pushing with the hand to the top. Okay, so let's see that. Okay, that's the great way to handle these guys, because you know their hand is their pronation is strong, but their hand is pretty weak in that position. So yeah, that was a great start. Let's see with the strap. I can see that he's going for like more of a top of hook or a press, but that's not a great idea with this kind of pullers. And his hand is really for a hook. That's not the way. No, he's way too on the top. But maybe if he's strong enough, he can still win. No, he will. Okay. Yeah. What I advise you is maybe, I don't know how you pull really in what's your style, but maybe go on top next time, or maybe grab lower on the hand. Yeah, that's the same match. Okay. Maybe pull more with the back, because you're at the front of the pad right here, and you could open his arm even more, you know, because I'll show you. If you're at the front of the pads, your arm is here, okay, and his arm is here. But if you were not here but here, you would be more like here, and he would be more like here. That was not a great drawing, but his arm from here would go from here, and he will lose his pronation a lot easier. But right there, you're doing the right thing, because you don't attack. If you attacked, your cupping would go, because he's in a defensive position, and the only thing he's waiting is you to attack. So you're doing great for the moment. Okay. Yeah, pull more with the back. Okay. Okay, perfect. You take his pronation, so in that position you should win really easily, I think. Pull with the back. There is like so much space in the pad. Don't press. Drag. No. 2 fouls. Yeah, you should have won, like so easily. At that time, just stay in that position with the fingers connected, with the cupping connected, and just pull all you have until your elbow is not on the front, because that's why you also did some fouls. You have to drag more. You have to drag more. Yeah. That's stupid. And that's... You could have won. You could have won. Okay. So let's see. What do you think about Ian Berzigul versus Supinator? We will... Supinator. We will watch that. Honestly. Okay. So no, I want to see his channel. He did the video not a long time ago, I think. I don't remember what video it is. So if you guys have it, maybe you can send me on the chat. Let me see now. Okay, no, it's here. I saw a video. Okay. Or they did multiple times.
So just hold it. That's it. Okay.
So he seems very strong. But yeah. He probably 85% he used it.
So just hold it. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, he was struggling. Oh, against... I want to see that. Let's remove the sounds. Against Dries Firmans. That's good, but you know, you can't really know if he's actually strong or not, because it's a sparring session and they both pulled before that match, so we don't know how exhausted they are. It's the strap. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Sparring and matches is so much different. Let's watch that. No, that's the same video. Okay, White Supinator. He's shaking a bit, so that's not so easy. Oh, maybe it is. Can you react to some of your favorite edits? They made a few about the match against Supinator. I've seen a lot recently. I can do that, but I don't know if I can put the musics, you know, on Twitch, because they have some you know, copywriting laws. So we'll try, but I don't promise anything. Okay. Yeah. So I got all the edits right here, and we actually got a lot. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. We got like 20 edits overall. So yeah, that's the first one. I actually saw that edit and I thought that maybe it was like a template, a CapCut template. So I'm not really a fan of that because I saw that kind of edits a lot on TikTok, and it's not a bad edit, but I don't really like templates because you have to make the edit yourself. But the edit is very good, and it's in the written, so that's great. But the quality is not really qualitying, and the CC is too dark for me. But yeah, overall, maybe, I don't know, 6 out of 10. This one is probably my favorite one, because like the first transition is, but I don't really like the shake, and the quality is not so much. But yeah, so 8.5 out of 10. Let's see the next one. I saw that edit, and I will remove the sound, but yeah. So that's not really an edit. And when I put that in my story and told that it was my favorite edit and the best edits, I received some message that insulted me, but it was just a joke, obviously. But that's very funny. So just for the fun part, I would give it like 5 out of 10. That was funny. This one, yeah. Maybe it could have go with more like a time mapping one with like slow motions and sped up videos and slow-mos, and the quality also. Most of the edits, I don't like them because of the quality. This one was great. Overall, all the Arm Wrestling Yum edits are cool, but the only thing that I don't like is the quality. No, that does not look good. But the transition are top notch. But yeah, this one is one of my favorites too. I don't remember this. First of all, like there are black bands on the side, so you should remove that. Hey, the Janox. Yeah, look at that black edges. That's not remove that shit, that's not really hard to do. Just take the video, make it bigger so it goes on all screen. And always quality isn't so bad on this one, so 6 out of 10. This one is a CapCut template too, so no. Quality is terrible. Let's move on. Bro, it's Instagram. Don't post like landscape videos. Just swipe the bad ones. If I swipe all the bad ones, I don't make you watch anything. Yeah, same thing. Same thing.
Godly praise.
Okay, this one wasn't so bad.
Spinator.
No, the quality is terrible. 6. The edit is like 9 out of 10, and but quality, so 8 out of 10.
Nobody can beat me in a hook.
And you all really think this guy can beat me? Come on, guys, be serious.
See you soon.
Shaking is too much, too dark, too much sharpen. 7 maybe. I like the music, and the clips are well. I don't know how to say it. The clips are well chosen, so yeah, 7. This one is maybe my favorite, but you know, the landscape. I like the music, and I like the clip he chose. 8.5 out of 10. But quality and black bands, no, don't do that. Very good edits. 9, yeah. I think that's the higher for the moment. I keep repeating it, but the only issue with your edits, Armestingium, or is the quality. Like, come on, in styles like Topaz or Wink or something like that. Please. Do you think Supinator can beat you in a top pro? First of all, Supinator can't beat me at all. And in a top pro, even less. Maybe too zoomed in. So 8.5 or 8. I'm gonna say 8 for this edit.
Godly praise. Spinator.
I think it's a template. So that's a no. Too long.
Kill sorcerers, huh? You're a sorcerer. I'm not Zen anymore. I took my wife's name. It's Yoshimuro now.
That's not really an edit, that's just clips. The quality isn't as bad as the other, so 6. 5. 5. Okay, so the tracking is not really good. I don't really like the CC.
You will suffer for this. None shall defy me. I will make you.
Shake is good. Maybe the graphs are. I don't really like the graphs. They are too. Just like Izin, I think that's the name. Like you know, there are some graphs like here. I think that's a graph like here. When that's a graph like this. But maybe in this style, I'll make the graph more like this. No, I messed up. More like more speed at the beginning, not many at the middle, and then yeah, like that. So yeah, because that's a long time between bits, so yeah, not that bad, not that bad. I like that that thing. I don't know what to call it, but you know, the rotoscopy was not good, and the quality not much. And I like the graphs and the shakes, so that's great, but the quality is terrible. So 7.
Shifu trained him.
Yeah, I don't like this text and its landscape.
He believed in him. He told him he was destined for greatness.
I like the sound.
It was never enough for Ta Lin.
At the beginning, it was great. The bits are a little messed up at the end, but I get the
Shifu
style.
trained him.
Yeah.
He believed
I don't know, it's like good at it, but at the same time, not so good. But I get the effort and everything, so 7.5.
in him.
And that's all for the moment on Instagram. I'll go on TikTok to see what's there. Let's see on TikTok. I don't think there will be good of new edits because you guys were supposed to put them both on TikTok and Instagram. That's what Supinator said for, I think, more promotion. But yeah, you didn't respect this. Okay, so let's watch that. Okay, this one is not very good. Yeah, that's a template. The clips are terrible because there were like these like the TikTok overlay. Quality terrible overall. 5. That's the Yum one. It's a really good. I like the clips that he chose, but I don't really like the shakes. The quality isn't so good for this one, but yeah, it wasn't so bad, and it's actually one of the edits that made a lot of views. The creative transition, yeah, I think it's on this account. I don't know why I didn't have it. Ah, maybe this one, yeah. Yeah, the Kratos transition is good, but the clips are a little messy, and quality isn't so good. Maybe 7.5. Let's go on TikTok again. So yeah, it wasn't that bad. Maybe 7 or 7.5. There's no objective way of rating, you know, from me. That's 100% subjective. I like the quality, you know, that's the quality I want. But the edit is like really simple, and it makes a lot of likes, but yeah. Will the winner get chosen randomly or how? I don't know for the moment how we will choose the winner, but I think it will be maybe a vote with me, Supinator, and maybe Titan Grape or Lion Pride. But it won't be just me, I think. Sorry. But that's not so random because, you know, I have some editing base. No. No, this so it's. I don't really like the shakes and too much overlay. If I could, who I would give it to? The rhythm are, well, really well, so I like it. That's not really an edit. Yeah, too much blur on that. No. Do you think Supinator can beat you in a top 4? Okay. No.
Shifu tried.
Okay, I would give, for the moment, I would give the price. I don't know yet. You know, I have to choose between 388. I think. This one is cool. No, it was the one before. No. No.
Godly praise.
No. Ah, yes, I think it's this one. This one is kinda good. Maybe... this one is not bad either. And the last one... no. Yeah, maybe this one. So yeah, that's the three. The three. So what do you want me to do next? Because in a few minutes, in a few time, that will be the end of the live. It's already an hour and 20 minutes, so that's good. That's good for me. But maybe you want more. Maybe... do you play any games? I don't really play games, no. Yes, I do. I'm lying. I play more of Nintendo games, you know, Pokemon, Mario, but else from that, no.